What's up YouTube's PZScene here, and I'm going to be doing a new Zippo video. Finally, it's been a really long time since I've done one of these. It's also been a really long time since I have shot in this view. In fact, I was going to ask you guys, which view do you like better? Do you like it when I shoot videos like this, or did you like the way I was shooting videos for the 12 apps till Christmas where I shot at my desk? Excuse me, my desk. Me personally, I like this a lot better because it's a little bit easier to see what's going on the camera. But in the case of doing like an app review, I honestly found it to be a little bit easier to do it on the desk. But do you guys like this view better, or do you like the desk better? I guess you'd like the desk better if you like seeing, more stuff going on in the background. But me personally, I like doing it this way better because, well, it's easier. So anyways, yeah, without further ado, let's go and get into it. And I've only got one new Zippo, but you'll actually see I've got two Zippos, alright? And both of these are actually my newest Zippos, pretty much. At least the newest ones in my collection. But they are both extremely, extremely similar. So, excuse me, so, after coughing, because I'm still sick, I'm going to show them to you. Let me go ahead and show you the first one, though. And actually, I did show this one in yesterday's video, but I'm going to give you a proper video here. So, yeah. Anyways, this one here is the first one. Actually, before we do that, let me go ahead and discuss the immediately noticeable similarities. You'll notice that both of them currently are flipped so that the hinge is on the right. The reason why is because they're both blank on this side. But you'll notice that they are both actually antique silver finish, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, they also both have a little metal button on them, or medallion, or nice picture in a bubble that is surrounded by a nice metal border. Honestly, I really want to know where this guy is getting these things, because I want to know if they'll do custom ones, because my logo would look amazing in one of these, because my logo is basically one of these. I mean, I really want one of my logo in one of these. I will really have to look into doing that, because that would be just so amazing. I might even get several if they're cheap enough and give them away. That'd be pretty fun. Yeah, actually, that'd be really cool. Anyways, yeah, so there's the immediate difference out of the way. They're also both made, I believe they both have the same date marks. I know they're both made in the same year. I don't know about the same month, but let me go ahead and show you this one, my second newest one. Alright, who recognizes that guy? Oops, sorry, there goes my camera lanyard. Yes, I actually do know a little bit more about this guy. Actually, I don't really know a whole lot more about this guy. I was just really curious about who the heck is this Malcolm X guy. That actually did a Wikipedia search. And as it turns out, he was like the leader or one of the big head people of like the Muslim religion or something. I had no idea. That's pretty cool, actually. So yeah, any of you Muslim people might recognize him. I do know that there's a book about him. In fact, when I had talked about the Zippo first, I had said that if you are not particularly a literature buff like myself, you probably don't know who this guy is. But if you happen to be a Muslim who is not a literature buff, you probably do know who this guy is. Unless if you don't know a whole lot about your particular religion. At least I think it's Muslim. It might be Islam. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure it's Muslim, though. Don't quote me on... it's one of those two. Okay, I'm not really sure, because they both kind of sound similar, I guess. So, yeah, there you go. And again, like I said, it's on this nice medallion. And, yeah, they actually are made in the same month. As you can see, A of XV, which stands for 1999. Unfortunately, that is 1 year before 2000. And in 2000, they had a really, really weird stamp. So this one, I think, still has a flint in it. Yeah, it does. Still has a fully functional flint in it. This actually is pretty much a brand new insert. It is brass. I don't think these ones come with brass inserts, but I have to say, I really like the way that this looks with the brass insert in it. It looks really nice. And the insert for this particular one was made in, it might be a little bit faint. Is that even the right setup? That's actually upside down. Wow, my bad. Excuse me. What is that? I don't even know. I gotta really focus in on this. Okay, we've got... oh, there it is. It's a K of XIV, which, if you don't know your Roman numerals, would mean 1998. I don't need to check that. So November of 1998 was when the insert itself was made. So there you go. So, again, a really nice Zippo. So, there's that one. Now we can take a look at the new one. Now you'll notice that the new one is sitting on top of the end of this pin. That is because if the pin is not there, it is extremely glary. So yeah, this one seems to be a little bit top heavy. The placement of the button is a little bit lower, so I guess it just is a little bit more top heavy, or maybe the weight is a little bit more. Actually, the weight is a little bit more balanced, because you can see it rocks back and forth. The top doesn't actually touch the ground, which is kind of interesting. But let's go and take a look at this guy. So, flipping around, you can see we've got Rockefeller Center in New York, which is pretty cool. I've always wanted to go to New York City, so this is actually pretty cool. So, yeah, as you can see, it's got one of these metal things on it again, one of these medallion things, one of these buttons, whatever. And again, I really want to know where to get these stinking buttons, because I really want one in my logo. I'm thinking I might even do a Google search pretty soon to see if I can find a company that might still make them, because I don't know if he might have gotten these, maybe, I don't know what he would have got, I don't know. I don't know. I would like pop it off to see if there's any information on the back, but I don't want to, because I really like the way they look on there. Honestly, the only reason why I'd pop one off is so I could center it a little bit more, because it is a little bit off-centered, but I'm not sure how he attached it. But I don't think Zippo actually does this. I mean, I have been meaning to look up, like, Malcolm X Zippo to see if maybe actually they did do that, but I actually think this is not Zippo's button. I think that this is actually something he applied himself. The person who previously owned it applied himself. As you can see, same month. Now this one, it's still basically brand new, but this one has had a bit of an unfortunate case of degraded flint. So, yeah, I might see if I can fix that myself. If I can't, I'll be sending this one in with my big collection of Zippos that need to be sent back in for repairs, which I will probably do before the end of the, well, I'll probably send in before the end of the semester. Good grief. And, I shake a little bit. I don't know. Can you see flint dust? I'm not sure. But you can see that this is still intact. I've actually been really scared to unscrew it. And it's still too tight to unscrew by hand, so I'm not going to. Yay! I'm not going to even look inside of there until I decide to look into it. Or look into fixing it myself. Anyways, this one was made, I think it's actually, again, this way. This one was made in, looks like J of XIV. So, wait. Oh yeah, so that would be October, yeah, October of 1998, which is pretty cool. Man, it's cold. Needs to die. Fortunately, I woke up a little too late to take my cold medicine because I overslept big time. I took some NyQuil last night, and I guess I took it a little bit too late in the night because I ended up sleeping until 12 o'clock, which is definitely way too late for me. That's quite a bit unfortunate. But anyways, there is the new Zippo. Yeah, these Zippos just pop in the antique store, and they're really stinking cheap to buy. And now I really want to get myself a plain antique silver because, yeah, I really want one really badly. After I'd gotten this one, I decided that I really want one of those antique silver ones. But now I really want an antique silver one. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for me. Wish me luck in editing this because I dropped my hard drive yesterday and I'm scared to plug it in because I don't know if it'll work. Although it did land on a soft surface, so I mean it landed on a carpet, and below the carpet was a hardwood floor like this. Or hardwood floor like this, so hopefully I didn't break it too much. Like I said, in my review of that particular hard drive, I did drop it on a concrete floor from several feet up in the air on accident, and it actually survived. So my hopes for its survival are still pretty, excuse me, are still pretty high. I just forgotten to unplug it from my computer when I moved it off the. Stop hiccuping, please. I had just forgotten to move it off of the, to unplug it from the computer when I decided to move my computer off of the table so we could have Christmas breakfast yesterday. So, there you go. Happy New Year, everybody, and very late belated Christmas. I know I've said that in 2 videos already. This will be number 3, but I guess more specifically, Happy New Year. That's coming up next week. And, stay safe on New Year's Eve. Don't blow your house up with fireworks, or don't blow up any neighbors' houses, as tempting as it might be. So, thanks for watching, and adios, and yeah. I don't know what else I was going to say. Adios.